And I don't wear jerseys, I'm 30 plus. Give me a crisp pair of jeans, nigga, button up.
My father's 6'4", she's like 5'8". And she was like, and I'm 5'4", and she was like, you need to stop dating tall guys and leave the tall guys for the tall women. I'm like, all right. But yeah.
All right, so now that we had 30 minutes of pre-game show.
Were you recording that?
Yes, I was. The whole time.
You were?
Oh. That's what we do.
Oh, word?
Oh, no.
I would have started.
I didn't agree to that. Sign that waiver. Oh my God.
All right, so welcome again to the Table of Truth. We have a special episode, part of our 30-plus series, and today we have some very, very special guests. As always, your man Cam to the right of me.
Dwayne.
Over to the left.
Yo, what up? It's Pope.
All the way in the back.
Ola's Ant. Missing my football, but let's go.
Please, I guess, please.
So, and we have some very, very lovely guests with us. Nice young ladies.
Women.
Chicks.
Women,
Bro,
chicks, rods, dames.
We got some nice days
I'm
with us today.
leaving.
To the left of me.
Michelle?
To the right.
Dash.
The other right.
Thea.
And over to the left.
Zeta.
So, ladies, thanks for joining us in our craziness called the Table of Truth. So far, we've talked about a host of topics that just kind of came out of nowhere, and that's actually part of the reason we like doing this, because this makes things more random. But, so ladies, what you guys want to talk about? Yes, that's the awkward science I like. I'm like, throw it out the room.
There's a lot of emails going on.
Yeah.
I just don't, too. I'm not going to reply. Oh, boy, that's good. Sunday.
Well, I mean, part of the reason that we did this is because one was we had some fans who was like, "Oh, you guys need more ladies or females on the show."
Yeah.
And, we're like, yeah. But it also too it's cool because it balances out our some of the stuff that we say, because it's a man podcast, so that way it's fun, because when we have girls on, haha.
Man, ladies? You mean ladies?
Yes. All right. So
Let's be respectful. Dames.
Maybe we can start with that.
yes, this is.
Wait, we
all
didn't
right.
agree to that.
This is what we're talking. All right, so Dash brought up a really good point where a lot of guys, when they talk about women, the first thing they say is girls or chicks. Like they're saying, "Oh, I met this girl down the street," blah 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 blah.
Yeah, chick had a fine ass.
Yeah, see, and most guys, when we normally say it,
Whatever.
but most guys, when we talk about it, we don't really say women. And actually, it's funny because I said my old
Some chicks
coworker,
do.
when he actually mentions a woman, he says woman. This is someone that's like 22 or 27 or whatever. And like I was thinking, when I say woman, I'm always thinking of someone that's 40 and over. When I say girl, I'm always thinking of 40 under. And that's just me, though. Yeah, that's how I.
So we're girls till we're 40?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's in my mind.
weird.
That's why I always think of, because I think of woman, I'm always thinking like a school. I was like, yeah, no.
A nurse.
But what do you guys think about that? Because that's where I was at. Dwayne.
Damn.
I don't really.
Gotta
Dwayne.
get it back. That's why.
It's all right. When I think about girl and women, like I don't associate it for being an age or anything. It's just whatever I say. It's just my vernacular, I guess.
But officially, when you're 18 and over, you're a woman.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well,
If
15
I'm-
and over for Latinas.
Yeah, quinceañera. But exactly.
Unless you stab someone, then they're a girl. Or
Yeah.
If you stab someone?
Yes, because then the way I look at it was, because Dash was saying, she's like,
What part of didn't you go for the suburb?
Yo, how did it get
I think because you said Latina, he was like stabbed.
Racist.
Yeah.
how many times you stab somebody?
Just once.
Well, that was that one time.
What about you, Pope?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. I spend most of my life calling girls, and now as I get older, I'm trying to convert over to women.
But why? Like, why?
I just think it's more respectful.
Okay.
But
It is.
at the same time, I still call them chicks and dames, so I don't know how that makes sense all in a whole. Because to me, it's just words. I don't. Like, I know y'all talking about earlier how y'all think chick is like derogatory, but I don't think
In certain ways.
But words do have power.
But they do.
It does depend on in what
Yeah,
context.
if you're a girl, you're a girl. If you're a woman, you're a woman. I think at some point you, I guess, earn that right to be a woman because you blossomed
Right.
into someone older, wiser. So you're a woman now. You're a lady. I don't appreciate, someone my age, 25. Oh, hey, you're a girl. No, you're a man and I'm a woman. Let's let's get that straight.
But you know what? Especially in business, though, like if you're working and it's like I was on a conference call recently. There was a whole bunch of men, and it's like, okay, gentlemen, go ahead. Blah blah blah. The men start to, all right, girls, go ahead. And I'm
Exactly.
Girls,
ladies, if you say gentlemen.
yeah,
Exactly.
So that would, but a lot of men forget that even in business, they'll address you as girl or sweet.
It's that whole
or
patriarchal
honey.
system,
And that's not.
Wait, you don't like being called honey?
Sweetie, especially if I'm your boss, you better not call me sugar pop.
Am I getting a raise?
So pretty much it's just a situation, pretty much. At your environment, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I can say, yo, this fucking woman's getting on my fucking nerves. So, but I'm
And
playing
it still
a woman.
sounds bad, yeah.
So I would.
Okay, no one's
Well, you're at
one's
it.
thinking about
My point of saying that is, I can still put in woman and still disrespect her.
No,
You
no, you
feel-
can't, because if you were like, damn, that fucking woman is sexy, I don't think that's like derogatory.
But if I say, damn, this fucking girl is sexy, is derogatory?
No.
Because at the end of the day, I'm still calling you sexy. That's all that matters.
Sexy
That's all
is
you want to know. All you know is that he calling me sexy. I can say anything I want in between.
But we're talking
No,
about
no.
day-to-day basis.
Day-to-day basis.
yeah.
Well, I don't even know what I call it. I call that woman. I don't know what girl. I don't know.
You say girl.
Do I say girl?
Yes.
I probably do say girl. But I don't
She's taking notes.
That's
4 times she called me girl.
I say
I'm gonna punch him in the face next time I see him.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was going to say, in the context of how it's used, yes, in a workplace situation, it probably isn't the best thing, but, you call somebody girl when you're walking down the street. I'm not going to reply to that.
Hey, girl.
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't care how old you are.
Young lady.
not gonna reply to
Miss. Young woman.
I'm more compelled to reply to young lady, young woman,
But so
or miss.
instead of
Miss,
saying,
yeah.
hey, girl, what if I say, hey, ma? Is that better?
that's like the bottom.
I know, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yo, mom.
See, it's a difference. Though. I said, hey, ma, not yo, ma. See,
But you know what? You bring up a good point. Like, I wonder, does that ever work for you guys? Like, I always
Yeah.
wonder that when I'm walking by,
I've
guys are
seen
like,
it.
damn, ma, look at that fat ass.
I've seen it work. I've seen women stop. I've seen it.
I'm sure it
I've seen
does.
it.
No,
And that's why they
that
did
makes
it.
it so
Yeah,
much harder for
exactly. I've
us.
seen it.
I'm sure it does.
Okay.
My bad.
no, it's
I'm surprised when it works. I'll sit there, I'm watching the whole time, like, wow, that actually worked. How does it even?
But those women think that's how you're supposed to be spoken to.
But that's not women. Those are chickens. It changes.
Forget girls, females.
It changes it.
You have now got
Now you're
smoking.
Change the game.
If yo ma, your fat ass is fine. Like if that gets your attention and you're like, let's exchange numbers and talk more. No.
But
You
then
are
what's
not a
the issue
woman.
behind that daddy issues like I always talk about? The daddy issues, always have to bring back to the daddy issues. There was never a man there to show them that, this is how a man is supposed to talk to you, so they think that's acceptable. So,
But if
that's
that's
my
the case,
opinion.
how are the women in their lives that have influenced them, influenced the way
Right.
that they're
Exactly.
acting?
Exactly.
How come, they're not being
But it's
taught
like
to,
a cycle. It's like which came first, chicken or the egg? The disrespectful man, the warped mother. Because the mother is probably saying all men are dogs and dogs. They're all men are bad and blah blah blah. So it's like how do you break that cycle? Is which one came first?
And daddy issues.
Exactly.
I think we fail to realize how much influence our friends have on us. So I always say, whenever this conversation comes up, I always say the reason why guys use the yo ma line is because when their friends have told them that they did it and it worked.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
like, word?
Is that how it is?
Or they lied. Your friend lied and told them that it worked.
That's true. I know we don't use it.
No.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, we also check each other. And a lot of dudes
Yeah.
don't do that.
But you see men that do it all over the city
Exactly.
all day. You could walk down
Like-
one block
like
and
I
have that
know
from
people
like.
There's an entire song dedicated
Oh my
to it. that has proliferated across the United States.
No, it's that old one and then the Muma. Isn't that a
What's
one?
Muma?
Yeah.
I'm a geek
That's
then, 'cause I don't know what that is, man.
What is that?
Yeah,
That's
Muma?
another cat call.
Isn't
Muma?
that it?
Yeah, it's a new cat call.
Yeah, there you go. He knows.
Ebonics out of the air greatest, yo.
That's what they
So
say.
is he calling her a
Ayo,
cow?
Muma.
Oh no, he broke it down on the radio one day. I was like, I don't know.
Ebonics at his best, yo.
We have destroyed
So
the
young men are
English
calling
language.
young women muma.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, they call women whatever.
Yeah, I'm
But you
totally
know what? You can't really getting mad at him because that means ladies are responding to that.
Boys.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you can't really get mad at him if it's working. Why stop?
It's like,
But
Cal,
then
yo,
who
Cal,
has
Cal.
accountability?
Yo, Cal.
know?
Slow down, Cal.
Yo, Heifer, what's good, B?
Right? You can't say, "Oh, I can't blame him." Then who is to blame? Somebody's to blame.
that
Everyone's to
respond
blame.
to it.
Everyone is to blame.
Everybody's
There's no real solution to this.
There isn't.
There isn't.
No.
But then if we try it, it on men, it works.
Right.
Like, yo, bop, what,
Yo.
mama?
Ladies really don't reach out to get men, so you can say anything you want. We
For
can
real,
do it,
I
right?
think y'all don't understand how much power y'all really
They have a
with
lot
it.
of power, man. Y'all
Okay,
good.
Because-
no.
I
don't think so.
Because
I don't think so because women always complaining, yo, always date these whack dudes. I'm like, so go pick the dude that you really want. And if you,
Daddy issues.
I guarantee anybody at this table goes up to any dude's like, yo, what up, dude? Give me some shit. All right, what you need? A dude's gonna
Is
respond.
it that easy?
A dude's
Really?
gonna respond.
Not every dude you can walk up to like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I guarantee he'll have a conversation with you.
But
Yeah,
you see,
entertain
that doesn't necessarily happen so much because, like, I don't think women realize how much rejection that guys go through in life when they start talking to girls.
Oh, boo.
Because we do, but this is the funniest part, right? But this is the funniest part. So if it was safe, it was flipped, right? And guys don't have to go up to any girls, and it's all women that does it. And women deal with rejection different than guys do. Guys will get rejected. Damn, well, get back up
But
on the
you
horse,
still
and
try.
I'ma still try.
You still try.
And that's why the human race is still going.
But here's the thing. What happens, you guys get rejected early on in the process. Women get rejected in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even know
Where it
and
hurts
everything,
more.
then you
Yeah.
get rejected.
So that's the thing.
And that's
so,
when you get on Snapped.
Yeah. so that's the reason why we don't go up to guys.
Right,
We don't go
that's
up
a
to
good
guys
point.
because we've been hurt within the
And we don't be
relationship.
hurt too.
You guys deal with it differently.
Yeah,
though.
right.
Oh, she said,
And that's when y'all get called from the woman to the girl. Yo, this girl just played me.
yeah, exactly.
So the girl will avoid the relationship. The guy will jump right on.
Hump, yo, hump.
Right
Hump. That's the right
Hump
word.
right up.
Hump his way out.
Hump out and in.
We have a bad rep, man.
You do have a bad rep.
Off the jump, we're jerks. Off the jump.
But isn't that a smart way to go about it?
Bad, I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
but I think that's.
I think it's very
You know
smart.
Why do I have to pay for the last?
No,
66?
not even that. It's just that instead of, have a standard, prove yourself. Because if you don't, then let me just be all willy-nilly with every guy that
Right.
I agree with you.
looks
And
my way.
Me being now 31, like I know someone, oh, you're a jerk. I know my personality, so I know you give me 10 minutes with you, yeah, you're good. Yeah. So I agree with your point. You have to break in. You can't just say, yo,
Exactly.
you're the best. Cause I'm like that with y'all too. Females too. I don't know y'all, man.
Female.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, mom.
Because what you're saying is, okay, give men a chance, but then you want the virgin. You want to marry the virgin. So then what are we supposed to do?
You don't want to
Well, no, not virgin, but virtuous women. Okay, so you're going to marry...
women in the street.
That's fine, but is a man going to marry a woman that had sex with 500
Yes.
men?
Wait.
I mean, yes.
If the woman doesn't tell them she had sex with 500 men,
Yes, you will.
That's true. Because every time I say,
They don't wanna
how
know.
many you had?
They don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, see,
why would you ask that?
that's
though?
an adult thing right there too. Because it's just when you're younger, you want to know, but then now that you get to a certain level,
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
don't want to know.
I don't want to
That's a
know.
good trick. I don't know where you want to learn. Where you learned that from?
I definitely wouldn't want to know.
Yeah.
In my mind, I just like, yo, she watched a lot of porn and she just been learning through
Right,
that.
right.
She's pretty good at this.
With me, I'm like, nah, she only had 1 or 2. I'm number 3.
That's who I'm talking about. This is the type of man I'm talking about. You're always number 3.
I mean, I know you probably done been around the world and all that, but I want to have my.
Okay, so then does it matter to men, the past?
The past doesn't matter, no. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
After a certain point, it doesn't. I think when you're younger, you worry about that shit, but as you get older,
The only time I bring up the
I think
past
as guys, when
I've
you're
done that
younger,
shit,
it's
and-
competition. Like, whatever you say you're
not,
never shit.
the only time I bring up the past is based off your character. You always got an attitude, or then I'm like, yo, what the hell's wrong with you? Then I want to know, but sex and all that, nah.
You don't care about the history?
I don't care about the history.
I think
As
it
long
would
as it's
matter.
safe, I care about that history.
I think
Yeah, I
it
mean, of
matters
course,
if
that
she's
Goes
been.
without saying.
Well, I mean, what if that chick has been sleeping around with everybody?
That's
That little.
I mean, I'm going to know from a Leroy.
It's always
yeah,
that
there's
Only if
always
it's your
that chick,
friends
though.
or
everybody has.
Craig and I'm going to tell me that. I don't even hear that from you.
if she's sleeping around with everybody,
They gonna-
you know that from the
Yeah,
jump.
but then how do you discuss that if she's somebody's current woman? in that crew. Like, I had her too. I had her too.
You don't discuss. You don't discuss it. You just cut it off slowly.
Even if you know.
Yes.
Wait, so you do not want the woman that has had sex with your friends, but you'll date a woman who has had sex with 500 men?
Exactly.
Like, break it down. Like,
Yes, Anthony.
Yeah, does that change?
it's the relationship. It's the relationship.
You gotta think about that.
Because
that matters
then you got to
more?
think about she slept with all your boys, right?
Yeah, and it was
Now
five.
she's
Let's
with
say
you.
5 of them.
You're in
You
love.
got to think she might be comparing that.
Do
Like,
you know that she slept with all your boys?
yeah, he would know that she slept with all of her.
So would I rather be with somebody who slept with my friends
Wait,
or
with
somebody
your
who slept with
boys?
500 people?
Yeah.
Or if you knew that this one was like real.
You know what?
promiscuous.
I'd rather
Yeah.
have somebody with 500 people. Why? Because
I want to hear why. I want to hear why.
you know what? One,
I know why.
it's
That's a mental thing.
it's a mental thing because
Yeah.
let's say I'm not the best, and my man over
So
there
it's an
was.
ego thing.
And the
It's an
ego
ego
thing is
thing.
big. As a
Yeah.
man, I cannot come into a room knowing there might be a possibility that you, after shit on my girl, she knows that, and you know that. And I'm just a second fiddle because, he's just cute. Nah, that's too much thinking. I'm going to go true. And then now, on top of that, it's not fair to my friend because if we have any problems in a relationship, I'm going to him. And ask, what's wrong with this girl? What am I supposed to do? Nah. I don't want to know nobody.
But I'm talking about on a serious level, not just dating, whatever. I'm talking about you've been with this woman for, 2 years, and
Yeah.
you're like, you see a future with her.
Yeah.
Then you really need to stop being petty, because
Yeah.
that's petty.
Yeah, but that's different
But why
though.
would
Then
you-
she becomes your wife.
why would
The
you-
petty part. The petty part I'm talking about is, I'm thinking about, if Dwayne's better than me in bed.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's not about being petty. Well, men and women think different. So if you ask any guy that, they're going to agree with me.
Do you?
I don't think I can have like a. It depends on the relationship with the girl, but if I find out that Aunt hooked up with her beforehand, like if it's just some hit it and quit it thing, then that's not.
Yeah,
fine.
we're not-
But
yeah,
if I'm
that's-
building a relationship, I don't think I could do it.
I couldn't
Really?
do
What if she
it.
moans out Anthony one night?
Oh no!
I'm punching him in his face.
I'm getting punched for no reason.
So then you would dump this potential wife because
First of all, nobody really hooks up
No, I don't
with
think
somebody.
so.
First of all, people don't do that anyway.
Do what?
I'm not gonna talk to you if I know he was with you.
No, they do that.
They
Men
do
do
that.
that.
Oh, you know what? I think there's a guy's code that not everybody follows. Like, there's a guy code
I've had
where
sex with somebody.
if say Dwayne's girl, whatever, and like I start talking to her, and I know he was with her for like 2 years. I already know, kind of like, that's his old girl. I shouldn't. I'm like,
Because-
you're my friend, but not all dudes feel like that.
Out of all the people on this planet, you want to pick with him or her? Like,
That's true.
My
there's
ex.
so many people out there. You have.
You know what? It all depends on what your relationship was with her to begin with.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I mean? If it depends on what your relationship was with her. If you guys are serious, then I can't be serious with her. If it was like something that was like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
real
different.
quick, then I can
If
be
it was
serious
like
with
a
her.
one night stand,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
change.
Okay.
If y'all were
Okay.
drunk and
Yeah.
had a little,
Even if it was real
Can I get a
quick, at what
recommendation?
point did y'all hook up? Even if it was for a 24-hour jump off. When did you and her decide to make this official? During those 24-hour span, or the 26-hour?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know. You lost me.
No, like if you had a girl for one night,
Yeah.
and you want to talk to her, like when did y'all decided to hook up?
If I had her for one night,
Yeah,
Is that one night stand?
so you had a girl for one night.
And then
That's
she
the
met
time
you.
that's
She met me.
acceptable for him now to deal with.
Yeah. When did it become cool to do it?
if I only had a one night stand with her, then whatever,
She's just
you
a
could talk to
stranger,
her,
just
yeah.
so whatever on the street.
He's like,
Or we just randomly hooked up. or
well,
something.
nah. One of my friends actually, he was they were like business partners. And so this girl was like basically like his jump off. Like
This
booty
already
calls,
sounds like
everything.
a disaster.
Yeah, but this is like one of those like consistent booty calls. When you just don't want to call her your girlfriend, but that's pretty much what she is. But anyways, this was going on for a good year. They broke off, whatever. Then his business partner started dating her for real. He ends up getting married with her, has a kid.
Yeah, that's the
And-
example. of
And
that,
see,
yeah.
and now they're not friends anymore. I mean, they're acquaintances.
Kim, my
whatever.
question is, how did that come about?
But that's what I was saying. Like,
What do you
it's
mean, how did
weird,
that
Because
come
you're all,
about?
she's
How
always
did she
around.
end up dating two people that know each other? How is that possible?
They work
she
together,
know?
right?
You can't really say who you're going to be attracted
It's such
to.
a small
Right?
world,
Two
too.
friends is like-
Exactly.
What if she's complaining about him and so she ran to him? Man, I hate him. He never wants to do it. You're right.
Yeah, he was the shoulder that she cried on.
Yes,
What if
there's
she
a million other
was
shows
she had
out
a
there.
relationship with him? What if she was friends with the guy before, and then she was friends with this guy, and you guys happened to be friends, and then what happened was that she ended up being with your friend. they were dating for a while, they broke up, but you were originally friends with her anyway, and so that sometimes happens.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
I have
So
a
it's
rule.
like-
If I have a girl, I expect nobody here. Even if we break up, nobody here should be talking with her. That's
I
just the bottom line.
agree,
It
but I don't
depends,
think it
though. Bottom
happens.
line.
It depends though. Like because I have a friend who I grew up with both of them.
Yeah.
And they were dating since as long as I've known. But I grew up with them, and they broke up. I can't stop dating. I can't be friends with her now because my boy broke up with her. I've known them both 20 years.
I'm not talking about that. I'm
No,
talking
because
about.
you sleep with her.
No, yeah.
I'm talking about you been with you knew her and you knew her, but all of a sudden now that girl with you now. Like you can't.
Yeah,
do
would that be weird?
If you're in a relationship, like you can't be.
I think
doing
you would really need to consider how that would affect your relationship with your boy.
It would.
You know what I mean?
It
Because
would.
you knew
Because she
I-
needs to be worth it.
Bros before
That's the thing.
At some point, even
We need
But
to say
what
it
if
like
she's
that.
not a hoe?
We need to come up with something. They got bros before hoes. We got to come up with something.
I got it.
Something
I got it.
before
Chicks before
dudes.
dicks.
Chicks before dicks.
No.
They don't like chicks. So
Oh,
all I know, at some point you knew I had friends with her. That's all that
You
matters.
see that? We're like,
Yeah, better look next
Before
time.
men.
they should be all like.
We're not as raunchy. We're not as raunchy.
Good
But that's the question. Is it true? Why do ladies say if you how do I break this down without sounding too crazy?
yeah.
Why don't females ever tell your girl or their girlfriend how their man is in bed?
Oh, that was
Why they do?
No, that whole
is that
don't
really-
talk to your man, don't talk to your friends about your man.
Yeah.
I think that's
Is that
BS.
true, though? Is
That's
that
BS. I don't like that saying. I can't stand it.
no, it depends. You're not gonna go to every female you're acquainted
Yeah.
with and
Yeah.
tell, yo, he's large. You should see how
First
he
of all,
throws
that's
it
poor
down.
taste.
Like it's not
Yeah.
gonna
That's
happen.
poor-
But your
poor
best
taste.
friends, like your closest female friends, yeah, you'll talk about that.
Well, I don't know.
I
Because
do.
I think that's just in my opinion. I'm not gonna be like, ooh, Zeta, last night, Like, why? Why am I sharing that with you?
Yeah, no.
But if I'm your
know?
if I'm your lifelong friend though, like we grew up together,
That's
we
different.
told each other when we lost our virginity. Wouldn't you talk about?
The only
but
time
I mean,
continue. I know
but I mean, like, okay, if you're in a long-term relationship, let's just assume, people just assume you're having sex. So what is it? I'm gonna call you every night and be like, last night was, da-da-da-da. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't call my best friend every night. Tell
Yeah,
her.
not every
night.
Yeah.
But I mean, if
first
I
time-
smashed the first night, it was good.
Yeah, exactly. How was it?
Yeah, something out of the
Sex,
ordinary.
have sex.
Yeah, it would be something out of the ordinary, right?
Say,
So you don't say that if it's good, but if it's bad, I'm gonna just get blasted, right? That's how
If it was bad, I don't need to say anything. It's all over my face.
Yeah, you can just be like
All over.
and
Well,
then
it's also
how was such and
again with
such?
just like health and stuff like that overall. It's like if you don't share this with other people, especially your closest friends, and you don't know if something's going on. Like
That's a good point, too.
it's about information and empowering yourself because like let's say you and your partner are having problems. What are you supposed to do? Contain it?
No.
Like you're supposed to talk about it with somebody, and if your partner is having problems talking about it, then you need to go figure out like how is this working for me? So you got to share that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really about
Right.
being able to communicate. We're not sitting there with the gory details, but
Yeah,
when-
that's what I was.
no, I go
Yeah.
into gory detail.
but if need be, you will. That's the
Yeah, if it's like my closest friend. I mean, we've been best friends for 20 years, so yeah, we get into gory details.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay.
Especially when you're having problems with things, it's like you need to know.
Yeah, no, but I agree with you. I don't
Do
like.
guys get into gory details?
I think it depends on the
I
guy.
think they do.
Some dudes. do.
Really?
yeah, it totally depends on the guys.
I have a lot of male
Crabs look
friends.
like. Anyone know that we because I saw some shit.
That's some shit you can keep to yourself. That's a doctor.
Is a pubic hair supposed to move like that?
If that guy name don't have an MD next to it, you shouldn't be saying that to nobody. Bottom line.
Nah, it totally depends on the guys. Like
Yeah.
some guys are super graphic about certain things. Other guys, you smash, it's mad. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
Some dudes would be like, yo, check out this video, son. Look at
Yeah,
this shit.
exactly. That's,
We got friends
see,
like that.
no, we got friends that like they'll have like videos. They got folders of pictures.
Wait. But do the women know that those videos
Yeah,
exist?
probably
Of course.
Of them,
I said
but not
no.
of all the other girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
They don't know
Oh,
they're
you're
among
definitely
a
the
collection.
perfect.
Yeah. You never go to detail with your girlfriend though. Wife, girlfriend. You don't do that.
No.
What do you mean? You never. That's to your friend. You keep that.
Oh,
you don't even
no.
talk about sex.
No.
That never comes up.
Yeah.
It's if a wife and that's
That never even
Yeah.
comes up. Never,
That's true,
Never
yeah.
comes up.
Like,
It's just
it's like-
how she doing it.
it's
and
like
that's
the
it.
line. You don't wanna
It's
cross
a
that
line you
line.
cross.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to, like your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
you-
relationship stuff. I don't think
yeah,
anyone talks
that's what
for
I
long
mean.
unless it's like really serious. and you-
Exactly.
Now, vacation getaway, that's something different.
There you go. That's where the
Backflips.
Okay.
I'm doing-
Everybody the door crack.
Come look, detail to detail. Man. I got in the high
get the closet.
definition.
Stay in the bathroom.
Put your finger over the red light, yo.
Getaways, you go into detail, man.
Oh, you know the other thing that was on an email, the whole women beautifying themselves.
Oh yeah.
Spending $100 before
yes.
the date begins.
$100 though?
Yeah, easily.
You know, if you get,
Easily.
I'm definitely one that does a lot of the stuff at home. Like I'll do my manicure and pedicure at home. But I know women that will do the whole day in the
Yeah.
salon for a date.
I'm not doing
Personally, I don't do that, but you know.
No, it may not even just be a date. I mean, just upkeep,
Yeah.
maintaining. You know, like manicure, pedicure, $20 easily. A wax is easily $45,
Right.
$50.
Yeah.
You know.
Even more if you're getting
Even
shape
more.
more than one spot.
So, wait,
Not to mention the pain, like somebody.
shave myself.
so I'm paying $50 for a wax. I better get some ass that night.
No, I'm saying just maintaining. Just like
Well, yeah, I mean,
saying, like,
if you're going in for the wax, you know you're about to
I
get
better
something.
no, but I mean
He's like at
normally.
dinner, and he's like, actually, I gotta
just
work
go.
tomorrow. I gotta.
But does it matter to you guys? Like if
I'm on my
you
uncle
were
right now.
about to get into it and you're like, damn, that's a lot of hair down there. Would you get?
But you know what? I think it's
I'll end that one real quick right now.
It don't matter to you yet?
The lights go off.
Have that clap on, man. That's why we got
Doesn't
lights,
matter
man.
though, because I heard a comedian guy say that does not matter to men. They don't care.
Some
about
guys,
that."
We were talking about it.
some guys do, some guys
You know,
it's the NGP status.
Yo, it depends. Like, if it's real, if it's not like.
if your shit's a
if it's everywhere,
rainforest, that's
it's a
different.
jungle.
But
Like, if it's not shaved up
straight turn,
correctly,
yeah.
then I'm not going down.
If it's not shaped up.
Like, yeah, like at least have a line going on somewhere. Like, if I see hair on your inner thighs rolling around, I'm like, nah.
nah, that's somebody said,
Look,
"Name,
the fan
I'm
though.
out."
Hey, like
If it
you
looks
have to
like
look
you didn't
close for
maintain since
that.
you were born,
Exactly.
I'm thinking they're gonna be.
You're already there.
well, that's what I mean. It's just like, what are you going to do?
Yes, I mean, exactly.
There.
Let's put this back on.
At the end of the day, we're not here to do no science experiment. We all know what we here for. So if it's fucking the rainforest, fuck it, man. Let's just.
Go look at it. This will tell you what this looks like, so you might want to.
Nah. If this shit is crazy, I'm like,
That's different. Like if she got hairy armpits, then it's no. But if she got hairy vagina,
nah, I'm good.
you're okay with the
This
hairy
shit,
armpits?
I don't need no kid. That's caveman
What does
shit.
that
with
mean?
the, I'm
Hope
cool.
you want to explain it to you because you want to tell me.
Why do I gotta explain?
It makes you look like a bad guy.
Whatever, fuck you, can. NGB is something.
I don't use that. Don't say we.
You do.
I've never used NGB in my life.
Basically,
It
it's
was discovered in a motel.
yeah.
And one of our friends was at a motel, and he's about to go and do his thing with a girl. And this guy yells out NGB, which stands for Niggas Got a Bus.
What?
Yeah,
So,
so
basically, you getting your nut off.
it's like no matter what you getting your
Yeah,
shit
like she could have one eye, she could be a midget, NGB.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo,
some
son.
dudes are like that. Some
Like, I'm
dudes
going
totally
in.
like that.
Yeah.
It's like and then that's like in that situation, like there was hair everywhere. Some dudes are like, yo,
NGB?
Yeah, that's what
When,
they tell
when
you.
did hair everywhere become not sexy though? Because remember, Playboys back in the day, they
Yeah,
had
But none of
bushes
us are
in
not.
women.
None of us are
wasn't
from
born.
back in the day though.
Yeah.
They thought it was all right.
There's nothing wrong with a bush, but like I said, if it's crazy, then
Yeah,
still
like
gonna
trimmed
smash.
or like.
but I'm gonna tell you, you know what?
You'll tell
Go to
her
Walgreens
after.
and get a fucking clipper or something. Yo.
If she got buckwheat and the head scissors, like we'll still do it. But I'm not going down on her, yo.
If you guys knew how much pain it actually were, you probably would be forgiving.
Yeah.
What? To have a lot of
Waxes
hair?
are
Or-
No,
wax.
wax.
No,
I'm not saying you gotta
Just
wax.
trim around. Like,
Clippers are $25, yo.
Yeah, you go reaching down there too, be like, wait a minute, control. contorting yourself.
Take a look at two, you know,
Yeah.
3 on the side.
You said 3 on the side.
With your girl, you can make it a team effort.
All right, so wait, what about on the flip side? What about for guys? Like dudes that got the hairy backs, and like all that. Like,
Take that
The
off.
man sweaters.
yeah, like
that's-
I remember someone was talking about that too.
man
They're like, you know, this girl was like, well, I like my guy to like manscape, I guess what they call it, when they actually like
Yeah.
shave the chest and the backs and the whole nine, neither regions and all that.
Yeah.
So if you go down there and it's like, well, are you guys gonna stop? Are you guys gonna keep going?
Yes.
You gonna stop?
I don't know.
She's like, wait, how turned on am I?
Yeah, how close am I to?
See, you guys are lucky though, because your genitals extrude. Ours are
Exactly.
inside. So it's just like
You gotta find it.
If there's a bush, you can't see it. Right.
You gotta
that's
have
easy. I just need to look.
Like,
We'll just hop on.
Yeah.
And the fuck off.
Yo.
We're good.
If I gotta braid your fucking hair in order for me to get up into your shit, I'm not doing nothing with it, yo.
But if it looked like Pope's beard,
And what if it's already braided?
That shit is I leave naked. I'm like, yo, mommy, what you got? That's gray boo boo. Kiss on her foot. I'm putting them on. Never hit for money. Yo, Sprint, change my number. Yeah, exactly. I just saw a gray fucking beard. Listen, just take my number, man.
They can solve that. They have hair care for hair down there. Yeah.
Really?
Just for
That's what it's called, too.
Yep, you can buy it.
I think that's what it's called, too.
It's called Betty Beauty.
For that, cut it.
What's that?
They got commercials for that.
In some magazines, yes, they do advertise.
What is it called?
It's called Betty Beauty.
Betty Beauty.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Is it for? It's for women.
That shit
Why
come
would
right
you
out there.
die?
Yeah, it's hair care.
because you want the curtains to match the rugs. Yo.
That's crazy. Imagine she had black hair and then you get down there, it's bright, like blonde.
It could be they have
And she said
fluorescent
Betty.
colors.
I don't want to see no colors down when I'm down there.
They're like, look, it matches my shoes.
The sun hits it and changes colors.
It's some pepper color shit like Gennaro back in the 80s. Suddenly changes.
Yo, I don't want no purple, beige, orange.
what about the bedazzled? But
Oh my
God.
God. What is that? Yeah, you could bedazzle your
You don't want to know, yo.
You could bedazzle your vajayjay.
No.
Like you could
Rhinestones.
rhinestones and make it all
I don't get
blingy
it.
and
Yeah.
I would think
Where would
personally
you
that would
put
hurt women.
No, that would hurt me.
Just
On
in
your
the
lips.
region.
That might cut
In the
me.
region.
Why would you
Yeah, I
do
don't
that?
Yeah, Jennifer Love
They
would
glue it
do
on.
that.
I was wondering.
That's not gonna hurt the man. That might hurt me. It might cut me.
Doesn't she have like a whole book about it?
Probably. She went on Chelsea lately. And
She was on The View
yeah.
talking about it too. Like, yeah, I'm bedazzled right now, and
Yeah.
Like
Yo.
glitter on your.
yeah,
Yeah,
What-
rhinestones.
What if
She said it. She
What
said
if I
when
pull her
you
panties
walk,
back
it makes
and
you
like the
get,
light
like-
hits the gems, so I get blinded? Yo? Like,
It's more like,
Yeah. I don't think guys care about that.
No, I think that's
I'm like, oh. Fucking swipe it off,
Let me get a warm cloth. Try to take that off.
Shake a little bit.
See
Bedazzle.
now, that's how.
It's
Now,
called a name like
bejazzled, I
we
think.
can't, we
yeah.
can't have an adult conversation. So tell me about yourself. I'm educated. I'm this. I'm bedazzled. Automatically, this girl's a freak.
It's a freak, yeah.
I don't care.
You don't hear anything else she says
Yeah, so
after that.
That's bad for ladies. That's not
Yeah.
good for y'all.
Now, what if
that's
you went
not-
down on a dude and he had his dick?
Chandelier.
I can watch this chandelier. You better be alright. Before you get
No.
alarm, I got a chandelier down my shit.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Break it.
piercings there or none of that. I
I don't
don't.
mind the piercing.
On a guy too though.
This ain't,
Really?
This ain't True Blood, man.
That must hurt.
I
That's
just
my
wonder,
first
like,
I
thing.
dated a guy that had a piercing.
Does it?
Is it a difference?
Does it change anything?
Why am I asking this?
It's called Prince Albert.
Prince Albert?
Yeah.
So is it
A friend of mine has seen the piercing, the whole length of it.
Wow.
But how does
That's
it,
called
you have
Prince
to know
Albert.
your,
That
yeah.
sounds painful, yo.
Yo,
Yeah.
you got a sword?
Some guys.
I think pierced nipples are sexy.
Hell no. No.
I mean, you have to be careful because it'll rip off.
That too, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Different strokes, different folks.
It'll be different strokes. Be careful, yo. Slow and precise.
He's like, we're not having sex, we're making love. Slow down, girl. Slow down. Relax. You know,
Too much work into being sexy, man. Too much work.
For women.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
I will
like
say
women
that.
put pressure on themselves sometimes to be
No, you're right.
over the
You're
top.
right.
Some
yeah.
women do.
You're
You know what I
right.
mean? Like,
you're
you
right.
don't have to go.
And
all
it's
that.
like men don't care if you have lingerie or like a
Granny
sweat.
panties, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
No. No.
You
Not
appreciate it.
You don't mind granny panties.
Yo,
I do my granny
I
panties.
tell you this.
That's not true.
Whenever I get granny panties, I think you're on your period. So I'm just like, oh, it's like that. But
That's
that's
not true. I think every lady likes a man with
A little
tits,
zipper on the side.
right?
What?
Every
tits?
lady likes a man with tits. Don't. I don't care if you wear granny pants or not.
No, not to that extreme, but if I just, have a regular cotton set versus lace
All I
and
ask-
lingerie,
all I ask
you
is
don't care.
I don't care. Just smell good. That's it.
Yeah. You guys aren't picky.
That's health. It's like more healthy.
That's
And what
it.
if she doesn't wear panties ever? Like, what if she just doesn't?
Oh, that's a positive.
Just smell good.
That's a positive.
Just smell good. That's all in the locker room. Just smell good.
I'm saying for example.
I think we need to have a little more conversation.
That's like the third time you
Lights on the way.
Can't believe the truth, man.
I'm just bringing up topics.
Yeah.
We just having healthy conversations.
But I want to get back to the pierced thumb. Does it feel different?
It does.
It does? Yeah. In a positive way different? Oh.
What, it tickles or some shit when it hits you? Makes you itchy.
just
I'm
like,
allergic to
it's
metal.
what it
I'm
is.
allergic to metal, so you bedazzling all that shit. I'm like, yo, mom, why am I scratching? Yeah.
No, she's talking about the guy having
Who has
his
a piercing?
pierced.
There's
Yeah,
more
the
of a
little piercing.
sensation.
It is?
Because it's
It's ripped for her pleasure.
Because girls who get their tongue pierced, what's the point for that? I don't feel there's no...
Girls that get their tongues pierced?
Yeah.
Women?
Why?
No, girls.
Women, ladies,
Women do not
females.
get their tongue pierced.
Yeah.
Because
That's facts.
that's just not like
She's like, that's just not right.
I especially don't like tongue piercings on men. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that I never.
I also,
To me, that is automatic. You in that category of, you know what, automatic.
like you bat for the other team. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel that way
oh
too.
really?
Automatic. Don't.
No, I can't see a manly man and then he opens his mouth and got a piercing. That is such a turn off. Oh my god.
And you start. Oh, they start doing that dumb shit. Yeah, that's no.
Oh, speaking of manly men and the Usher thing.
Oh, yeah. You
No,
were saying you think Usher's...
Well, because you were saying
Well-
first they were like, why is it for when women kiss, it's like hot, but when
'Cause it is.
guys kiss, it's not hot.
Well, what made me think of it was the Katy Perry song. So I'm listening to that I Kissed a Girl song the other day. And I'm listening to the words. Like, she's like, your cherry chapstick. I hope my man don't mind it. Now, what if a man sang that same song?
not a good look.
It'd be a
And was
disco
like, I
song.
hope my girl don't mind it. Like, I just kissed a boy and I
will.
liked it.
That's not a good
She
look.
will. And another
But why, though? Why
Another-
is there a difference?
another angle to that is that my boyfriend said if I cheated on him with a woman, he
It's
wouldn't
alright.
be mad. If I cheated on him with a man,
No,
then it's
that's
bad.
not always true,
How is
though.
how is that different?
It
It's still
depends-
cheating.
No, I've heard guys
Depends
tell
on
me
what-
if
depends
a
on the
girl cheats, if my girl cheats on me with a woman, I'm still
worse.
breaking
You know
up
why?
with
I
her.
think
Like,
because men
Yeah, I
are
would think
selfish.
much worse.
Like we'll get a kick out of looking at two ladies. There's no
No,
kick
but not
out of looking at
even
two
being
men. So that's-
invited. But I told him that he doesn't feel threatened by a woman. That's why he wouldn't get mad.
Some men do.
You know?
I would break up with her if I don't get invited in. If that's the case, then it's like
No, I would feel threatened too because if a woman isn't my woman better than me, that's the problem.
Okay, well
It's
you have
about
to.
satisfaction. So she's like, yo, Aunt, I'm getting off with this woman. Why?
Yeah,
am I
it
It goes back
That's-
to the male
That's
ego.
a problem.
Yeah,
That is,
exactly.
and that's
Yeah.
different. That's different from a chick that's out in the club kissing girls when she gets drunk, as
exactly.
opposed to bringing them
And on
home.
top of that,
Yeah.
a female should know what another female likes because they're females. I think is that true?
It's not true.
That's
not
a
true?
total myth.
No.
That's a myth.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think so.
y'all know
I don't
that?
think so. We going to
Inquiring minds want to know.
Nah, I would think a female knows another.
So you feel more threatened?
Hell yeah, I would.
Really?
Yes,
That's
I would.
interesting.
That
yes.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Back
you
to the
feel
male
more
ego.
threatened by a woman getting your woman off than a
Yes.
man doing it.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, because
But you know-
a woman.
Not me.
Me neither.
Yeah. I think so. I'd rather her
but
be
you know
with a
what?
woman than a man.
Because
But if
all
she
a
went
man.
all the way with a woman, would you leave her though?
What do you mean
What's
all
all
the
the
way?
way?
Like, had sex with her.
What? Eating out?
Like, made her come harder than you could.
Did I watch?
No, you weren't there. She was alone.
But again, there's a
She's being
difference
selfish.
between a physical and an emotional connection.
Yeah.
And I think females and
That's-
females got both, man. The physical and the mental.
You can't just assume that.
I'm just saying, as a guy, again, this is.
What is that?
I'm not. I'm just.
Use
This
the
is
word
me
female,
talking.
that means
I would.
general.
If you told me, yo, I'm feeling a female, it's over, man. No, I would feel threatened a lot.
Honestly, like, alright, I'm gonna stop fucking around. If
Let's get serious.
yeah, if my girl cheated on me with a girl, and if it was just physical, or like, I would be more
you'd be upset, yeah.
I would be more upset if it was a dude than it would be a
Definitely.
woman.
Same.
Why?
Why? I don't know. I just.
Could you start thinking shit in your head? That's
Nah,
all.
like,
Because you feel threatened.
Bring her out.
With
Yeah.
another man, you feel threatened.
Yeah, I don't
The
feel.
male ego.
I don't feel threatened by
Man,
it.
it's
So-
Yeah.
a straight threatening.
It's a territorial
And
thing.
it also depends on the relationship I have with this woman. Like, am I willing to to get over the cheating and infidelity and try to build something more? But if it's not, either way, I could walk away. It depends on what the relationship is with that woman and when it happens.
End of the day, she's satisfied, and then that's a problem for me, man. It could be a man or female. She's coming home like, "And you're just not cutting it, man." It doesn't matter about what's going in her. The bottom line is she's happy, man. It's true. It's true.
But I mean, even with the cheating thing, like there's been a lot of studies now where the older generation, people, it's like cheating starting to come out more. So it's like, the couple have been married for 20 years, and they find out that the woman was cheating on her husband for like 5 years. But for some strange reason, that affair actually helped their relationship because the parts that she wasn't getting from her husband, she got from the other dude, and that made the relationship
So she was
better.
a happier
Yeah, I've
woman.
heard that.
So she was a happier woman. And then, but when it came out, that's when the feelings come out, the communication. So then, you've been with this person for 20 years. So what do? You break up with them because this person over here helped you have a better marriage, or do you just stick? Yeah, you're like,
I think it should work
Things
out.
change. Things will change.
And marriage, yeah.
yes.
Marriage is
Especially
different than a
5 years.
relationship.
That's different than finding out 5 months.
Five-
That's
Yeah,
like
but that's
5
what I'm saying.
years.
Like, 5. I mean, that's it. Like,
Hell yeah.
Wait, they hooked up for 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ongoing.
yeah. See, that's kind of
That's a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just like on some side chick. See, chick. Side. Yeah.
No, side chick. Why is
Side
you gonna
chick.
give her respect?
I mean, if we were married for 20 years, I'm not divorcing you.
Exactly.
I'm just
That's a
not.
lot of
Even if you had a
work.
girlfriend for 5 years of that 20.
I still wouldn't divorce
That's
you.
a lot of
It's just
work.
through thick and
That's a lot of
thin.
arguments.
That's
man.
20
A lot of good
years.
mornings, a lot of good nights.
Who makes
That's most
Do they
of
have
my
I mean,
life.
who makes it for 1 year?
Yeah.
Right.
Or 6
That's hard
months.
to get over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5
We'll go
years.
to counseling first. We
Yeah.
got to go to
Maybe
counseling.
you should work it out.
You're gonna try.
Obviously,
Yeah.
we're gonna have
You
to.
can't throw away 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years is a long time, but 5 years to be lied to is a long time too.
It is.
But
Yeah.
it depends on the quality of your relationship too, though.
By
If
20
you're
years, they
in that
probably better
duration.
be freaking good in 20
Well,
years.
let's say if you're constantly fighting and then they're stepping out for those 5 years.
But you don't fly by the seat of your pants for 20 years.
No,
though.
no.
That's
But in-
the
Yeah, you definitely don't.
But there could be a shift in somebody's personality that makes them start to fight. So you have to understand. It's just like if you're in that relationship after 15, it's great. The last 5 have been shit, and you've been fighting, and
Why
they step
would you
out.
keep doing this?
Yeah, why are you gonna?
Yeah,
keep
that's
doing it?
just
But being together 20 years, I'm assuming you're in your 40s and 50s. That's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
good time to go back on the market.
I think that's not.
I'm saying with you because I don't know anybody else.
What's the name of the gray beards? That's us coming out. Right? The gray beards and all
Exactly.
that.
I'm going to shadow in the city looking for chicks.
Yeah, that's
It's not a good
clubs like that.
It's not a good
50-year-old man in the club. What's up, girl?
But you do see it though. You see that.
And those are the ones that let go of the 20-year marriage.
You
They have
only in the
That's
They
not
have a
comes
60
in,
plus club,
eHarmony, and all that
60
stuff.
plus. I'm
A
sure they
60
do.
plus club. I'll go to that.
Those are 60.
I'm in here dancing dumb slow. Yo, come here, yo.
Would you even have the will to do it again? You know what I
would.
mean? Like dating is like it's
If
a
I
lot of
could
energy.
do one more dance about 60 in the club, I'm doing it, man. Why not?
No, one
No,
dance,
start a
but
relationship.
yeah, single.
Start being single again.
I think
like
it's different, though,
45,
for
50.
men.
At 45?
Come on, I'm 35 and I don't want to fucking be single. This is
Yeah, that's
See, now think about it. Wait a minute, I don't know.
I don't have the pages no more, man. The
Yeah,
clock's
it's a lot of
ticking. I'm
work.
trying to see the earth now.
You're
man.
a guy. You don't have a clock.
Men
To
do have
live.
clocks.
A clock to
I got a
live.
kid at 80.
But will you?
most
That's
certainly.
something different.
I'm just saying. I have the ability to.
Yeah, you
Assuming
do.
everything is fine and dandy, but I could be as old as I want and still have a kid.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that
Shit.
You can't pick
even
your
though you
baby
can
up.
have a kid, like it's about companionship.
No, I agree.
think more than anything.
But what do you
When-
mean by your clock's ticking then?
Life.
Oh, you're talking
So my whole mental thinking is different. Deep.
You mean
When you say 45, 50, 60, I'm starting thinking about I gotta see the earth. I want to start enjoying the rest of my fucking life on this. I'm not worried about no damn chick. No, I just have a chick each country I go to, man. I'm just
Oh, so
keeping.
you're not worried about the
There's no more rules. 65, 70. You shouldn't do this. I've been in here long enough, man. I do what the
Damn,
fuck I want
65,
to do.
70 though. You
80,
Yeah.
80, 70.
You gonna
no
start
rules.
traveling at 70?
I think I'm traveling at 7. I want to be in no
that
damn.
would be hot, yeah.
I want to, I don't want to be in no home at 7. I want to
You
still
gotta
be
go to
traveling. I'm gonna have a power broke control car wheelchair, man. I'm good, man. I'm trying to live, man. My life don't end at 80, man. I'm going all the way out, man.
No,
All the
but I
way
think,
out, man.
especially with our age group now, it's like, and we talked about this previously, we were talking about how now it's not uncommon to meet men or women that have been divorced already, and they're only up to like 30. So it's like, before, that was like almost unheard of. Like, you meet somebody, they're like, yeah, I was married for 3 years, and then we got divorced. But now it's like, it's being more and more common. So it's like, and that's the thing that's kind of weird to me. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's-
It is scary.
hopefully 20 years from now, we know people that are in marriages for 20 years and all that. But like, the route that most people are going, it's like, these things last for 3 to 5, maybe. And then even then, it's just like,
I think people be practicing that marriage, yo.
I feel like in society, like everybody's impatient and everything has to be fast. So it's like you don't want to put in work.
But now it has to be fast. It has to be perfect to a lot of people, yo. It's like,
Yeah.
as soon as you start arguing, oh, this is
Yeah.
bullshit. I'm out of here. I'm getting divorced.
Yeah.
What's the point of getting married?
I think
It's
people don't
people's
take
mindset.
marriage as seriously
Yeah.
as it should be taken.
I'm
But
trying to-
going into it, we're already thinking divorce rates and
Yeah,
stuff. So it's
exactly.
like,
50%.
yeah, like I feel like people get married already thinking about.
But
a
that's
divorce.
then don't get married. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
don't get
definitely, but
married.
it seems that way
Yeah.
because so many people get divorced over the littlest things. Like, yeah, I was
Yeah.
with him and we're not together after a year. Like,
she don't make
Yeah.
eggs the way I like them.
Yeah, because
But-
to me, marriage is forever. To me, in my
Yeah.
opinion,
Me too.
and I
I
mean,
wanna
I'm
do it
coming
once.
from
You have to
parents
do
that
what's
have been
fun.
married over 20 years.
Yeah.
So I don't take marriage lightly. People are like, yeah, I see all the Facebook updates. Yeah, we're getting married. And I'm like, I mean, not to judge anyone's relationship because my parents got married when they were like 22, very young, and they lasted. But I'm always, I'm like, are you sure? Because marriage is
That's
that's it. That's
it. That's all I
done,
think so.
and
That's the
there's no
ultimate.
divorce. In my opinion, there's no divorce. Marriage and divorce. It does not go hand in hand. I'll be glad to hear it because that means I'm not marrying him now or anytime soon because I take it so seriously that it's like
You don't wanna rush into it?
Yeah, I will be
Yeah.
an
When you
old
do it,
bride. I
yeah.
guarantee you, I will be a very old bride.
all right, so wait, so out of everybody here, like, whose parents are together, who has single parents, all that, Dwayne?
My mom and my dad, they're not together, but my mom's been with my stepdad for 20 years, I think, about 20 years.
Dad?
Yeah, 20 plus.
Yeah.
Sing.
No, mom, she'd been married, but it wasn't from my father, but she's divorced, so I guess.
Shout out to Tommy.
my mom's divorced once from my dad. My dad's divorced twice from my mom and his second wife.
Jeez.
And his second wife was 2 years younger than me. That goes to show the time clock difference for men and women.
He was the 50-year-old in the club, like, hey.
No, he wasn't in the club. He was in church. And I found her there.
That's the new club right there.
I know, it is, right?
Ain't no one back of the girl.
That's that 60-year-old compared.
Word up, that's that.
All right, Hope.
My father and my mother are divorced. My mother was married 3 times and got divorced 3 times. And my father, I think he married once and got divorced.
Mine are together for 33 years.
That's great.
Wow.
Yeah. That is so beautiful.
I think I'm 31, so 34 years, I think.
It's a Cosby Show right there. Yeah.
My dad is like Starbucks. Like I always say this. Like he has kids and franchises everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty much.
West Indian.
That's my dad. It's so sad. That's not West Indian. I'm sorry, older West Indian.
Yeah,
than us.
exactly.
But I don't know
Kids
if
everywhere.
it's just West Indian or like a
Caribbean.
Yeah, because Puerto Ricans
Yeah.
are like that too, you know?
It's that hot water, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make you take clothes off.
Yeah, we the only species with rules,
NGB,
man.
yo.
Huh?
We the only species with rules. Nobody else got rules, man. We the only ones, man.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I was wondering what keeps a marriage that long. Like, can you really just be with one person
Yeah,
for
it's-
50 years?
It's more mental.
It's possible.
But can you? I mean, my grandmother's gone, God rest in peace, but my grandparents were married 57 years.
Yeah, my grandparents.
Like, you could be with one person for 57 years?
You know what makes it hard? Because you got the option to do it, man. Period.
To
If
like
if-
other options
Yes.
outside.
yes.
But
Well,
I think,
What do you mean you have the option to do it?
If you see somebody that you like, you can just go ahead and do it and not think twice about nothing.
but that's just totally
That's just
disregarding
that's
marriage, yo.
but that's
Yeah.
why things happen because you have that option. You can do it.
I think the weight of it is not as it's like back then. The weight was like you could like when people stepped out on their marriage, it was a big deal. Like it was like like family destroying all that kind of stuff. Nowadays, if it happens, people are like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, they're not
That's
even
it.
you're not even like oh really? Like, oh well, you and your husband was a dick, so that's cool. And you almost like sympathize. Oh really? Yeah, he was horrible. I'm glad you're cheating on him. Like don't.
So
really,
what about swingers though? Like, what if they incorporate that into their relationship to keep it alive? You know?
It's whatever works for you.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, it's just whatever choices you make as a couple, but you're still a couple at the end of the day.
I was. Oh, sorry, Bo.
No, I was just saying. I think in order way to make a marriage work, it's about evolution. I think Charles was talking about this when we did the other one. It's like we all every couple years, everyone evolves, and you have to evolve with that partner. And I think a lot of people wake up one day and like, yo, you're not the person I married. Like, yeah, because I've been fucking growing. I've been doing everything.
I'm 70. You married me when I was 20.
And I think people don't recognize the changes in people and don't
Yeah.
go with them. They just like, oh, you don't do the things you used to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not 19 anymore.
Exactly.
I changed.
Yeah.
You
Speaking
gotta
of
change.
evolution, I was watching the Disney movie Earth, and they showed the animals.
Yeah.
I like animal movies, and in all the instances, the father bounced, impregnated, and then they left.
That's nature.
That's what we
Yeah,
do, man.
and I asked my parents.
should bring
I said,
that back.
look, I said, humans. Humans are closely related to these mammals. What makes us different in that, we have this standard that we have the family unit and blah blah blah. And my
Pay
parents,
taxes.
yeah, and my parents were like, it's hard. It's very very hard, but you make it work because you want to.
Yeah.
They said that's what separates us from the animals that innately
It's in
you
our
have-
DNA though.
exactly
to do
yeah.
it, but at the same time,
And
you're
don't
right.
say
You do have to.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, it's true. It's the whether you want to add in morals, whether you want to add in like religion, but like we put these certain things on us to say, you know what, maybe you should just be with that one person for X amount of time.
It can. Sometimes it's not about religion. Sometimes people say, I'm a man and this is what I'm going to do. That's what we do.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
BS.
Point blank period. It's just, this is, I can't answer it. This
Yeah,
is what
but
it is.
I don't like that whole I'm a man.
I'm not
thing.
I'm not saying you're supposed to like it. I'm just telling you that that's what people do. It's a difference.
That sounds like fighting words.
You don't have to like it, but I'm just
No,
telling
but
you
I mean,
that's what,
it's not
that's
just
what it
a
is
man
sometimes.
thing. Women feel that animalistic
Yeah.
urge to be with other people.
Some say
besides
monogamy
their
isn't
partner.
natural.
Go on.
They said monogamy
It's true. It's true. I mean,
Yeah, that's
you can
neither
be in a
one of-
relationship and love your man and walk down the street and see some fine ass
Of course.
man and be like, damn.
Yeah, you can get it.
No, women do that too. It's
Yeah,
not-
of course.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you
That you
can't.
can get it,
I'm
listen.
not saying.
But that inherent, innate thing that, I'm a man, so let me spread my seeds.
No, I'm not saying you're supposed to do that. I'm just telling you what to do.
That is the Caribbean.
I'm not saying that's right. I'm just telling you. But for some reason, men get bashed about that, and women are just as bad as guys. But y'all never get talked about.
No, those are the
Men get the
codes,
label,
or
man.
or the whatever.
Women
That's
get labeled all the time.
Yeah,
we do.
it's almost
Easy.
like, yeah.
We
I
get the
mean,
bad rap, man.
I think on both sides, it's like you said, it's kind of like the pimp and the hoe thing. So if the guy's like pimping all these girls, blah blah blah, he's a pimp, and if the girl's like sleeping with all these guys, she's the hoe.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
a
one.
double
That's that
standard.
one thing that's like it's I guess now it's slowly starting to change, I guess, for the better. That people don't really use those type of terms, but
pimp is still bad, and so is hoe. It's not
yeah,
like
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like pimp is still a bad.
But
word.
it was interesting because it's like when you watch one of those documentaries was on pimps.
Hustle and Flow.
Nah, it was nothing. I think I actually seen that.
Really?
You've never seen it?
I've never seen Hustle and Flow. But it was a guy. He was talking about that. He was talking about he's just a pimp, but now he's retired. He's fat. He's married, has 3 kids, and all that. But when he's talking about his pimp life, he had like this dreamy.
Well, that's Uncle Luke.
Nah, it was from the 70s. But it was funny because he kept talking about the hoes, and then they have to talk to one of the prostitutes, and she talks about her pimp as like he was almost a daddy figure.
Daddy issues. I always say it goes back to the daddy issues.
It's like, damn, the daddy issues. It's daddy and mommy issues. But my one of my coworkers, I think his grandfather just passed away. He was 103, and his wife is 97.
Wow.
And they've been married since their 20s. And I was like, that is amazing. Like,
But,
That is really like
it's totally commendable, but I'm just thinking to myself, it's like we all have our dirty secrets. Who knows, because they chose to stay together, but
we don't know what happened.
Who's to say there was something that kept them
behind
together?
closed doors, who knows?
70 years?
On paper, 70 years, but you don't know.
But that's
They
why
probably
it's
sleep in
supposed to be
separate
like
beds.
that, yo. And I think
Yeah,
that's
right?
supposed to be. I think now though, in the past, whatever happened my cousin got married and she got divorced and another married. But at the first ceremony, the guy who was presiding over the ceremony, he was like, "Y'all married and now y'all surrounded by this ring." It was represented by the rings they wear. He's like, anything that goes on within your marriage should stay within that ring. And once it goes out, that's when the problems start. And I think that's what happens now. Like people,
way to put it.
Yeah.
I think in relationships, people just want to tell all their friends all the business that's going on. They want to fucking put anonymous messages on Facebook and stuff like that.
Oh,
It's like,
I hate that.
you should just, but instead of like trying to talk it out with their partner, they're discussing all the things going on with their friend. Like, yo, why is he doing this to me? Like,
If you're not talking
Like, why don't you talk to him about it?
I don't know, ma'am. Here's your latte.
Communication is key, man. That's number one.
I don't think people really.
That's
talk.
my number one, communication.
Yeah, but you know what?
Tell
Facebook
me.
and all those sites are
I hate
ruining
that shit.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruining
bad,
it.
man.
Because if
No,
you
but
got
why,
something
though?
you're thinking about, a lot of stupid people get on Facebook like, that
They
nigga.
become preachers, man. I'm like, yo.
But it's a good thing you brought that up because I always wonder that people say Facebook ruins relationships. It's stupid people that use Facebook ruin their own relationships.
Yeah.
Because I'm on Facebook. My boyfriend is not on any social networks. But if I'm mad at him, I never put up, oh, I hate, and
But
why
you
did he
see it
do
all the
this?
time, though.
Why?
Yeah.
You know,
It's
it's not.
the insecurity part
It's
of
the
it.
person using Facebook that is immature about it, that they're not discussing with their partner. Facebook is just there, just it's Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't think the social network is ruining relationships.
Because you choose to put things on
Exactly.
there.
No, when we say
It's another outlet. Like before, like it would be something where I would tell Pope my situation.
Right.
But now I can
Now
throw
you
it
don't
up
have to tell
to
anybody.
500, maybe 300 of my real friends, but all my friends. And then somebody tell me something.
Or I could BBM everybody. Tell me what you think about my
Yeah,
problems.
I'll
It's
jump
more
on
easier to.
Twitter.
Yeah, but that's you being an
That's why I've been saying
idiot.
but that's what we mean by
I
the
agree
form
with
of
that.
relationships. That's what you can use it for good and bad.
Well, I mean, social media is ruining communication. Period.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that, and that's how
You across the
communication.
table,
Yeah,
you know, like
Yeah.
people don't really speak to each other anymore.
yeah.
You did just text me too. So.
I did?
Yeah. No,
Dirty
Can you put that in an email and then tell me what you just said? I was. But you're right though. But you're like even like we're talking about the younger kids too. They're so into texting now and Facebook and all that other stuff that they don't even their communication, just regular social skills, they're horrible.
And if they want to, they don't know how to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story with me and Aunt growing up. Like, every guy you try to get girls and stuff. So me and Anthony would practice on each other. Like, yo, I'm gonna try this line, try this.
Oh,
blah,
I was
blah.
like, practice what? My eyes were like, what?
We're just gonna write what we feel now. Continue, D.
I'm sorry.
But like nowadays, like I could text you. We could be in the same class. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna hit Zeta up. She's online. Blah blah blah. Like it's no.
Yeah.
I don't have to come up to you. You could tell me something like, all right, she's into me. But like back in the day, you have to like put in time, like face to face.
It was different.
And that's the issue, the
And
time.
the phone call.
Everybody
for like 3
wants-
hours.
Yeah.
You sleep? Are you sleep? Are you sleep? I'm
yo, you hang up. No, you hang up.
3 hours, yeah.
What do you mean?
Everybody wants everything quick now. Everything.
Yo, you don't got 2 ways?
Instagram.
Like, damn, you can't text me your thoughts.
I got this one way. I don't got 3 ways. Sorry.
One click, girl. 1, 4, 3.
It makes cheating easier too, if you think about it.
Hell yeah.
The texting, the you know.
It makes it.
You get a text you get a text midnight. Yo, where you at?
Anthony.
Yeah, I heard
I see that light over there.
Silent ain't really
You
silent.
watch a movie with your significant other, and that shit ring. They start doing that. I didn't have a thought. Communication is not that good.
The phone face is always this way.
Or you take the phone in the back.
Oh, you know something? Why your phone never rings? I don't know. $9, bitch. Ringing. You turn the light off. You should have light up on.
Very true.
Technology, man. God bless.
But then, doesn't it only help the people that would cheat anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
They're
mean?
actually making software to help people cheat.
Yeah, they have
got
those
this shit.
apps.
They got this app on Android called like the Red List or whatever, and then you can send certain numbers.
Blackberry's got it too.
Oh yeah, you can.
Blackberry
do
has a
number or
hidden
something?
folder you can store it in the folder, and you'll never crack it, yo.
It's not a fake number, but it's like whenever, like, say you call me, like me and you dating, and Sophia's trying to holler at me. Whenever Sophia calls me, her number goes into the red list, so it doesn't go into the call log. It doesn't. The text messages don't come in. It doesn't go into the text message listen.
There's also a tracker for cheating.
There's an app where you could put like that's what brought up that topic. Like, can people test the person they're dating?
Oh, yeah.
There's an app where you could put, like, let's say I know your ex-girl's number for whatever reason. I could put her number in, and it's like that's what it looks like is calling you, but when you answer, it's me.
Wow.
So you answer like, "Hey, baby, it's been a long time."
Everybody won't do that though.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't like the
too.
testing thing.
I don't
Why you
either.
with that person?
I don't either. I think that's
What is that?
Back in the day, you
That's so
just change the
childish.
person's name. That's it, man. Their name is Cynthia. Their name is Ralph in my phone. My nigga, Ralph. What's good? That's how we play basketball. You just heard him. I got a game tonight. That's, you know.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that testing thing. Like, I've had people that I've known, like, oh, let me send this person this and do this. Break up with them. Don't be with them. What's the point
go
of
as
that?
far as like creating fake social networking pages.
That's sad.
And then hollering at them like you're a different girl, big booty girl. Like, hey, you're cute.
And we wonder why marriages don't exist no more.
Exactly.
It's right in our face.
Yo, you get to that point. I agree with you. Get the hell out of my life, yo. Like,
Yeah, right.
I
That's
don't play
crazy.
that. I don't play like trying to hack into my phone, into my computer, all that shit.
I don't do that.
Like, you guys
I might
have-
find something I don't want to see.
When you look for
Exactly.
things, you find stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Even if it's not there, you just like, oh, who's Cynthia? It's like, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's different.
Yeah. And I think relationships, whether, you know, mother, father, friend, sister, whatever, if they're not adding to your life,
Yeah.
that's not something you should be in. I don't think relationships, it's work, but I don't think it should be hard to the extent of, you know, oh, this is making me feel bad. And that's what the testing is. Like, you're feeling bad. What's the root of your problem? Get that out of there. So,
I feel like it's more of a personal problem.
Exactly.
If you're doing
What if the
that,
sex
that's
is
your
good?
own insecurity.
That is the variable.
What if the sex is
The
good?
crazy hot scale. I mean, she's real hot, but man, she's crazy. But she's so hot. But that's and for guys, it's like like we talk about too. It's like, you know, what's the level of crazy that you subscribe to? You know, like like for me, my level is pretty small. I don't really like crazy chicks. That's just me. My other friends, yo, they love crazy girls.
I think a lot of
They love those crazy girls. Yo. They like the
like
little hints of
crazy.
ginger.
What though? What does mean? What
I mean,
is crazy?
just when we say, and I should say,
Everyone's definition
It
is
goes
different.
both ways too, because there's a lot of crazy dudes, and
And there's women
let's
that are very
establish the
attracted to the
definition of
crazy.
crazy first.
I don't know. I think
I think everyone's definition is different. It's like my level of crazy may be totally different from what you say.
Like,
You know?
do you like for her to cut you? What?
She's like a more thorough chick, a chick who,
I think it's for me it's more drama. I think.
Okay,
Like,
drama.
Yeah, that's
Drama,
why
okay.
I view crazy as drama. Like,
Okay.
Because I was thinking
unnecessary-
bricking the
Nah, see,
car
that's-
windshield.
that's-
Yeah, like
that's
that's what I was thinking.
insanity.
Crazy. So that's insanity.
That's
Okay.
insanity.
It's true now. But that's what I said to my friend. I said you have to find someone that can handle your crazy, and then that's your couple. That's a pair.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone has their thing, their issues.
That's like with me. With me, I'm very laid back, comical. I'm not serious type. If you want I need somebody who's very serious. Deuces, man, because that's not me.
Yeah, and it goes on both sides. Like, the man, if he, like, and you have your issues.
Yeah.
You know, if you got together with...
She said that very straight.
And I take that too.
You have your issues.
I love my issues too.
You just have to find someone that will mesh with your issues.
That's it. Yeah, that's all.
He's like, I know. Yeah. I'm working on it, actually.
If you can tolerate me, I'll tolerate you. That's how I am. Very understandable, man. That's it. You can put up with me, I will put up with you.
And love.
And love.
Love
and I
each
love
other.
you. Exactly.
Love right there. I think we've reached a breakthrough. Ant is in touch with his feelings now.
That's 3 podcasts.
This whole 30 plus is all for Ant, actually. Just you guys didn't know that. So
Is it?
When I hear the one with
The dating like an adult.
I was not funny at all.
What?
Like I wasn't even me.
He's on
and
the
I
foot
had
to
to
see it,
tell the guy. I'm sitting there like, but yo, let me ask you something. Yo, I'm stepping my head. Yo, it was a deep show for me. Like if you could get me to be serious for, I'm a serious person. I'm not trying to say I'm something. You just said you're I'm in. There you go. That's me. Nah, but the last show but Ken, it wasn't all about me, Ken.
No, it's not. No, I mean, the funniest part was...
Cam was like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, it's just, in general, I think, like, just these conversations, it's better for everybody. Because then it's like, we all kind of get to voice our opinions and all that kind of stuff, and then we get to share things that, like, maybe we thought about on our own, but then we know anyone else had the similar views, or maybe we were way off base, and then, like, having you guys here, women, helps with our balances us out, because that's one thing that for us, it's a man podcast. We do whatever we want. We speak with authority, but then when ladies are here, that's when we're like, okay, maybe y'all right, you have a good point. Word.
No, but do you apply it?
Yeah. That's actually part of the reason why we have this podcast. Is like it's a check for us as well. Like we can't. You want to have friends around you that are your checks and balances, and the smart ones have that. Like you said, people that are around you that contribute to your life and all that. So if you have a good crew of friends around you, they'll make sure that they call you on your BS or when you wild out or whatever. So you hope,
and it's all love end of the day.
You are the company you keep. Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
Because if you're
So you guys are the ones who actually share what's going on, because you were asking like, so did you share?
Yeah,
you guys are the
we call each
sharers.
other captains. That's what we refer to.
Wait, what do you mean by sharing? Like,
Remember we were asking like
sex stuff.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. It's not necessarily the sex stuff. It's actually more the like relationship type.
Yeah.
Dealing, if you want to put it that way, with your woman. Like, I was in this situation because she said, am I wrong? And
an objective person.
Like, you kind of need that. And when I was in California, that was one of the things that my friends would do for me and I would do for them. Like, we have a thing called court. Like, Dwayne, you been a good boy? He'd be like, no. And we call people out because we see it's detrimental to their. And when one person in the crew is messing up, it kind of reflects on everybody, So it's like, if you're gonna be an adult, if we're all gonna be an adult, we gotta make sure that we hold ourselves accountable because we all do stupid shit from time to time, and we want someone to check us if we were doing that,
I hope the men listening to this really listen, because I don't think there's a lot of men that communicate like that.
They don't.
But are you always only asking the advice of your men friend? Like, did I mess up?
No,
Don't you think it should be kind of? It would be biased if it was just.
Actually, I firmly believe that I think every guy should have at least one trusted female friend. I think that's really important because a lot of times
that you never slept with and never thought about sleeping with.
Well, it depends. Because there's some people that you have slept with and you guys just didn't work for whatever reason, and then you're actually better friends because of it. But then there's other people that you just
because sex amplifies every friendship. That's not
in a good way or bad way.
Good way, always.
I have a lot of female friends, man, so I don't.
You said
I don't know. I don't think so. She don't agree. Go ahead, Fee.
You know?
Sure.
That guys can't have female friends?
Oh, we can have. You guys can have. I have a male best friend.
Yeah.
We've never slept together.
Is he gay?
No.
Okay. Wait, are you supposed to sleep with male friends?
But I've had other male friends I've slept with and didn't really work out.
Are you still
like
friends?
the friendship afterwards, or
One in individual didn't work. It was crash and burn. The other one, we became better friends.
Okay.
But it was because of communication, though.
That's the thing.
But I think the idea that how some people are like, women know that all of their male friends want to sleep with them, and the women that pretend not to know want to sleep with those male friends because we know we know all our male friends have given the opportunity, like, hey, let's do this. You know, it's gonna happen. But
even if they didn't say it, you know that.
Yeah, right. But if you're in a friend zone, it's the woman that says yes or no, right?
Yeah.
So.
Me and Ann was coming home one night. Remember, I forgot where we was coming from. We ran to that girl on the train.
Okay.
And she was like, she was saying the same thing. She's like, oh, I had this friend, and he would never do anything with me. I'm like, yo.
She's lying.
I'm like,
that's right.
I'm like, you're lying to yourself.
Exactly.
Because the moment you say, hey, why don't we, he's already naked. Condom blue.
Ready.
He got all types
What
of
do you
shit,
like?
yo. He's like, what's your pleasure?
Strawberry.
I'll be back.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I think men and women can be friends, and I don't. As long as everyone is honest and straight up, then they can have
and don't cross the line.
No, they can have that sexual thing between them as long as they're honest. It can.
No,
I've done it.
Okay.
You mean like friends with benefits?
Yeah,
No. You mean like there's sexual tension there, but you just don't act on it.
No, I'm saying you can act on it. It's still like depending on.
What is he saying?
No, if I'm saying is that you can have a sexual relationship with someone who's your friend, and it, like you said, it doesn't work out, and y'all can still be friends afterwards.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
sure you can.
Yeah, but I feel like when you're friends, it's appropriateness and non-appropriateness. You know.
I'm not saying that's the goal. Like you just hanging out being a friend just so you can get some butt. I'm saying butt. I'm in the presence of ladies. No ass.
We didn't even like that. We didn't like butt.
You can still be friends. I mean, you can have.
Hope Flanders.
Well, I mean, like I said, with communication, you can still be friends with someone and have sex with them.
Yeah, I was
like once you communicate.
My ex-boyfriend, I'm still friends with him. Like, we're really good friends. But because I will call him out on his shit every time, it's just
and
like I don't.
It,
yeah, and it's just like
exactly.
And I'm like, you're fucking up. Do something right about it, and then they're good.
And I think most guys like we actually though the girl or woman that's like that. We appreciate that because we kind of need that. Just someone else outside that sees it and it's like, nah, you actually are messing up, or actually you were. She is crazy. You should cut her. But sometimes, like for guys, we forget that, and like we'll not necessarily have that friend anymore, and then we start to get into, like I said, like our tunnel vision of like I'm a man and I do the macho thing. But then when we actually hear the other side, we're like, shit, I guess I should be thinking about this. And I think that's the mark of an actual adult. Mm-hmm. That's when you're a man as opposed to a boy.
At 40, right?
Yeah.
I finally reached it.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I got 9 more years. Almost there. Not a man yet. But all right. Well, this has been a crazy conversation, and I'm gonna wrap it up. And what happens is it's final words, so everybody can kind of say their piece and what the last thing they want to tell everybody. So we'll start with the ladies. Ladies first.
Come on, you broads. Let's see what you got to say.
You know what? I'm out.
We'll start with Michelle. Michelle, you can go first.
Now I'm on the spot.
Yes.
Spotlight.
We have more time.
Well, I'm glad that everyone had a chance to sit down and talk about all of this. I hope that your listeners actually take something from it. And we've got a whole other list of topics that we did not cover. Mm-hmm. But hopefully...
Lady show.
Yeah. But hopefully at a later date, we'll be able to do that.
Some good topics.
Yeah. Zeta?
I agree with what Michelle said, and I think it's nice to have a even balance.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you guys brought up some things that we were like, no, it's a myth, and vice versa. So it's important for these conversations to happen.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know what to say now. Been a great show. But I do agree, we do need to have more conversation like these with men and women, so people know what's going on. Particularly within our generation, which is fucked up.
Yes, I agree. I agree with all the ladies here. Instead of, I get so sick of generalizations. you know, and it's a yin and yang. It's okay, you know, you have that balance. So instead of saying, well, you women this, you know, maybe you need to listen, you know, to the logic within what she's saying. So, yeah, I agree that it should be the two sexes, genders coming to the table and discussing these issues instead of jumping to the conclusion, oh, well, she's a woman and she did that because of that.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's a man and that's why he did that. No, he did that because he was a jerk. Or she did that because, you know.
She was a bitch.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Daddy issues.
Daddy issues. Exactly. Thank you.
I'll come back to that.
Exactly. Thank you.
Final word, Ant?
Well, want to thank my 4 queens for coming. To the show.
Empress.
And I can go out with y'all, drink, have fun, and it's not about sex, so that does exist. I can be friends with everybody here. So, and that's it, man. Thanks for your opinions, because we do need it. And I hope y'all needed our opinions as well. But at the end of the day, it comes to communication, because we all had different views. But at the end of the day, we came to a common ground, and that's all about communication. You don't have to agree with me, but I told you what I feel, you told me what you feel, and we go from there. That's what it's about. That's it. Nobody's right or wrong.
He's growing up.
Oh yeah, but if your shit down there is gray, it's over. I don't give a damn about your personality. Don't be telling me, yo, I'm 30, but I'm 40, I'm 60 down there. That's it, man.
Wait, what did Nino Brown? You're gonna be canceled? Huh? Cancel?
Cancel that bitch, yo. Now when it's on there on your forehead, man.
I'll buy another one.
Let's get it, man.
I'll buy another one.
I'll buy another one. Matter of fact, if it's gray down there, I am gonna get a bottle of wine and pour it on your forehead. I'm sorry. Shit, man. I'm gonna keep me a bottle in my refrigerator for the rest of my life. Oh my God. Say something my life. Cancel this. My bad. Continue, y'all. I got me started. Here I am. I'm all
crying 1 minute with your remarks.
I know. He has to balance it out.
I think we reached you.
I know. We almost got you.
This is it, man. I'm comical. I'm serious.
I know, right?
I'm
I
comfortable,
can't
but I'm
be
not
serious.
serious.
I'm serious.
I can handle everybody, man.
Pope? What? Lap.
You finished?
Yes.
You sure? All right. I really don't have anything. I had a question, but
Go ahead.
nah, I had a question,
What's
but
your question? You did have a question.
yeah. Oh, all right. So, but it's all right. This is the question.
Today.
Remember, this your final word.
Shut up.
Shut up. That's my final word. Shut up. Dwayne.
Wait, that was your final thought?
Cancel Pope. Cancel Pope.
Shit on me.
X'd out.
Hope you off the show, man. Well, I just want to thank you fine ladies for coming out. I learned a lot. I know Ant learned a lot. But I feel like we should do this again with a bottle of vodka, so it could be a bit more raw. Or whiskey.
I concur.
Gin?
No, I prefer Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
That's like, we have a whole liquor cabinet now.
That sounds like
I concur, man.
Actually, it was actually good that we didn't. So then the next one, if we do with alcohol, then it's whoa.
Actually,
I feel like it'll be the same.
I do too. The same questions will come up, just a little slurred.
Say that one more time. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad everyone had a lot of fun. And I know we've been planning this for at least, 2 months long? 3?
2 years.
But it's definitely good to have all of you on the show and give your opinions. And I think it did help the audience, hopefully. And I'm glad you guys came through. See, I said guys already. Oh, that's the other thing. I learned that I say chick too much, so I will.
And girls.
Yeah.
And you called us guys like 4 times.
Yes.
Yeah. Say women or ladies.
Oh man, that's so much work. Though.
Dames, man.
So I'm glad. I'm glad you broads came through.
See how that don't even sound right.
That sounds right.
But definitely have you guys. See, I did it again. Have you all on again, and it's been fun. So This is Table Truth.
See, we're gonna take shots when we mess up on words the next show. So I'm saying chicks. I gotta take a shot.
That would be the worst.
See, but then what?
Then all of y'all will be so drunk and we'll be sitting here like,
have
not
something
fun.
equal.
That's true.
Let me think about it. When I listen to this, I'll think about it.
All right, that's the Table of Truth. Oh, go ahead, Pope.
Oh no, I was thinking about shotgun karaoke. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's even worse. This is Table of Truth. We're out. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Listen to football.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
You just listened to part 3 of our 30 plus series. Stay tuned for part 4, Financing Your Future. Peace.